Hello, welcome to a new video. Today I have this, um, what do you call it? It's a 2 wide observerless 5x5, and this is it opening. Yeah, I think it's quite fast. I've never seen one on YouTube, only in Minecraft servers. And they're all this size, so I thought I should make it a bit smaller. So if I do a quick spin, like a very quick spin, this one's a bit shorter, and I can show it's got a worm on the bottom, so the closing is a bit smaller and a lot more dense. So yeah, but the rest is exactly the same. It's just I had a lot of air in that other one, so I thought, why not shave it? So it is 800 blocks. Previous one was 880, and I think it's quite cool. Bit impractical, but whatever. And G6W9 told me to make an explanation, so I will, of this one. So what you will need is 48 sticky pistons, 23 pistons, 4 redstone blocks. It's like 100 and something redstone dust. Got it in chat probably. 83 dust. 48 repeaters, 21 torches, 7 droppers, 9 hoppers, 6 comparators, 1 furnace. That goes in the furnace, and some of them, that goes in one of them. Needs to be unstackable. 157 orange wool, 46 quartz blocks, 29 white wool, 11 glass, 7 slabs. These have to be transparent. I think about 3 of these have to be transparent. They could be slabs. These are just building blocks, and those are the blocks you can see here. So you'll need 6 more if you want to finish the whole way. Yeah, so let's start. I don't actually know where the door frame should be. So it's handy I've got this. Okay. Right, so door frame here. You need 4 blocks which get pushed up, and then an extra one, and then 2 worm pistons. Space for that. And then you go up. Make 5x5. The layout is not super complicated. Singles on that side. Blocks that get pushed up. This extra row of blocks is needed so we can input this without any annoying bits. Then the top is just a quint. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Then we go one layer above. Then we have quad pusher, and then same on this side. So that powers pistons, well, you saw in the animation. That's the layout, nothing spectacular. Do the inputs. It's just dust lines for there. This is more dust lines. That doesn't make sense. actually a 6 2-pole extender. So we have an extra dust line. Yay. These two have updaters here, I think. But that one doesn't do it. Is there only one updater? There's an updater here. Wow. Okay, now we can do the more interesting bits, hopefully. So the close, I guess I'll do the worm first. The close, I mean the worm. I think the input's there. I'm not really sure, but let's run with it. If the input is there, that means we have there's like a repeater there or something, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, it's in the right place as well. Wow. That one takes that. Whoa. And then we have to start a clock which spans these two lines. And I don't know what that clock looks like. So the clock looks like that. And we stick an updater there to update these pistons. So now we just spam these lines and it works. And then we use this piston down here to stop the clock. And the way we do that is with Rumbo Jumbo, we call it bias and all that, probably. I don't really know though. We now put on the clock. So that means that happens. And this gets powered by this line. I don't know how to reset this efficiently. I can show you the sequence. That would be not a bad idea. So on the coast we do that, and then the sides, then the open. We do that. Push these across. Push these down. Push these across. And then do that. And then push it across. Push it back. And then we do a load of pulses. Quite hard to do manually. So yeah, that's a sequence. These timings I think are correct. They are. You can do that if you want. That might be faster reset, but reset does not matter. Then we have to one tick that, which probably happens like this. Yes, this is not very efficient redstone, but it works. Now we have to close. But one last thing we have to do down here is stick a 40 repeater into that line. Which means this repowers once pistons have left this spot, so it doesn't actually do anything for the pistons, but it lets us to get an output to the other side of the door, which is very useful. Anyway, what order do I build things in? I guess I build the closing from the top. I cannot talk. So we have something like this, I think. So that's a redstone block. That's a normal block. I tried to reduce the amount of redstone blocks because I had space and redstone blocks are expensive. So this can be a redstone block, but I replaced it with a torch, a block. So this is just a slider, which is dual edge, because it gets updated by that dust immediately. And yeah, and then this is what does the closing and tiny little opening. So the closing circuit is pretty simple. Pretty sure it's just that. So closes and then doesn't do anything. The open, and then the opening we power that, then that, and then this gets powered like that. But no, it doesn't. It's like that. I think. Make it white if you want. That goes into this, which powers this line, and then we need to untick that after a bit, and we do that. We need a toggle, that's to replace this with a torch instead of a redstone block. And I think we do that, and I don't know the timings. That's a 2 tick. Okay, that's a 1 tick. So when this is down, this is down. So that just does 2 things, and then it goes down. 2 ticks. That ready for the cool part of the door. Jump and build now. So what do you call it? Slider on that side, and that gets powered. Yeah. Which starts from there. That just does that. And then we need to do this, and then we push it all back with another thing. Torch there. Could be. Oh, it's a dust. Got that. I think it might be. It's a 4 tick, isn't it? Yes. The reason why it's a 4 tick is because you can't actually tell why it's a 4 tick here. Then it goes up into there. So we've got this and that. And then what we have to do is do that. Do the same thing. This can push down but doesn't do anything. And the reason why this is a 4 tick is so none of these split blocks back out. See those 2 repulse. So if it's quicker, they would spit the blocks out, and then we do the whole retraction. Right, so after this is done, we power this line, and the way we do that is with torch, which is like that. And then it happens again, as you see, but it doesn't do anything. But what we need to do is connect these. So after that one powers, this one powers a bit later. So the way we do that, so a slider down here, we can get through. Which just goes into that dust there. So we can go like that. And this gets powered by 2, 3 ticks. Like that. I don't know. Those are like that. The reason why there's so much delay is so we have to wait till these push down before we can push all across. So now we have them linked. And then the next thing is to pulse this sign either 3 times like that, or like that is what we do. So we take handy 2-tick pulse from here, which does the pulse there, and then we can do that. No, we can't do that. What we do is we do that. No, we don't do that. What do we do? That is what we do, isn't it? Yes, okay, I don't know what the difference is, but how it works. I have a quick pulsiness. And we add this piston here so this doesn't get plugged in locational places, I think. But so what happens is that happens. We do that. And this happens. But this can't power again, it's be useless, will be reset back here. So this needs to be put on a toggle. It is. So if the tiny slider, which gets returned like that. This one can't be redstone block because then it would redirect the redstone. So this one just powers on one edge, does that, the other edge does nothing because one edge does it, one edge doesn't do it. Right, so that means now if we power that and not let it stop, I do not know what happens there. With that power. Okay. So if I do it properly. So that breaks stuff. Amazing. I think it's a locational issue with a locational issue. Like if you just stick that there, it should all fix its stuff. Maybe not other things going on. I do not. So that should be down. And it's still doesn't work. Because that's meant to be a 2-tick. Maybe that was the issue the whole time. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's the whole issue. Don't need the removal after all. Right, so that happens, and then we power it again, and that happened. Lovely. So now how do we do the refire? The refire is quite cool, I think. We do it with this upper circuit loop around here to get delay. The item goes in there, so first time it powers, that powers the second time. It doesn't, so it's not an infinite clock. I think. Those are the times. Yeah. So now I reset. It will do the whole thing. Because how this works is the repeater powers this dropper and that dropper. So if the item's in here, it goes around. And if the item's in here, it just moves across there. Now we've got the retraction circuit, which is definitely the most fun. But before I do that, I guess I should hook this up to the old one, which is done like that. So now, if I do the closing, see that retracts, and that needs to be slash, so it doesn't power that. Oh. Okay, it's fixed now. And then does that and pushes across. But it's decided not to work. Because who knows? Why doesn't that work? No idea. Well, I know why. I think a fix would just be to do that. So if we close it again, it's down at the bottom, and that will work. Yeah, okay. I guess that needs to be a 2-tick. Then we get to there. Perfect. Then the retraction circuit happens here, and is basically a load of double pulses. The way you get the double pulses is with mini burnouts. So we do that, and it goes around to here, and just pulse at the right time to get that, and then do a mini burnout, that. Mini burnout up here is a bit different because it it's done like that, and then do that. So it's just powering these things a load, and also that line once. So the way we do that, if I stick removals here, we 4-tick this. The inputs here. So that starts it, and then we 4-tick this 2 ticks after this. So we do that like that, This one gets held on a bit longer, but it doesn't matter. That's already quite a lot done, because this powers that dropper. It's just a double pulse up there. So that's 6 pulses. 7 actually. So that's that double pulse, and then that double pulse, and then that double pulse. And this goes through and powers that from here. So the next pulse is to power this line again to plug those. So the way we do that is with this one stable, and that I think is a boutique. And then this gets powered by what does it get powered by? Oh, this line. Okay. So if you look down here, you can see that does that. It doesn't update, but when we double pulse this, it will update from these retracting up. So then we tick this again. I think like that. So this is a tick. So that doesn't work. So now we get, you'll see this piston power again. Oops. Except it doesn't work because nothing wants to work. Why doesn't it work? No, it's because this isn't a proper hopper pulse. That'd be crazy. Oh my goodness, it is. Right, I'll do that again in slow motion. So you see that double pulse, and then the signal goes around, which powers. So you can have it again. And it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? This has been spat out. Because of course it has. That's because that is a slab in the thing, so it can't plug that. Okay. So we get another double pulse there, which goes through powers the signal, doing that. Now we need this double pulse in here and then there. And that way we do that. It's by ticking this. Which ticks that, and then a bit later it does that. This can't be quicker for some reason. And then we just power that with 2, 4 ticks. No, 4 ticks. You'll see, we get the whole shebang. Right, now the only thing left is to power this after the second time this moves about. We do that with quite a nice loop over here, sticking the moon in there. And then that's it. So I'll stick some comparators here so you can see what's happening. Oh, I've got the side as well. So the first time it happens, the item gets moved into that hot topper, and then does thing. So first time when it slides across, it all gets powered by these piston pots. The first time it slides across, nothing powers apart from this, but there's nothing in it. Then when it comes back it powers this, but the item is trapped in the hopper because it's locked. That's the first time, so then it goes to here. And then when this pushes over again, it unlocks the hopper and powers this, so lets the item through to here, then spits the item out. But because this is unlocked, the item just falls back into there. And then when it pushes back, this gets powered again, but this time this is locked, so the item travels all along, powers the parrot. If that makes sense. I think it's quite cool. Yeah. Now all we have to do left is the sides, which get done. Again, stopping this being a stove block by adding a torch and a repeater, which I think might be cheaper. If that goes into there, and then it's a slab, that's a slab, so of course those go down, and that powers the sides. So now you'll see the door works, and you'll also hopefully know how it works. So yeah, bye.